Okay, let's do this. An area of your life which changes everything. That's money. If you feel like you're working really hard, but your income is not growing, then it's not really about doing more. Instead, it is about stopping those habits that are keeping you where you are. These 5 small shifts changed how I see and attract money. So let's break them down for you. And the 5th one is the most profound one. So watch till the end. ठीक आ रहा है ना? First, stop judging wealthy people. Instead, start envisioning yourself there. Every time you roll your eyes at somebody's luxury lifestyle, you push your future wealth away. You must have met people who start bitching about people with money and start diminishing them. The reason this happens is because back of the mind, they believe that they cannot be where they are, so they pull the wealthy people down to their level. The reality is that every person can attract any kind of life they want. So by judging wealthy people, their lifestyle, their choices, so you're telling your subconscious that that can never be your reality and you always have to have this level of wealth reality. So shift from envy to inspiration. Always ask yourself, what would my life be like if I was there? Second, celebrate those people who charge high, because that also tells you that that's possible. So this was a big shift for me when I learned that whenever we judge somebody charging some amount that we declare as high, we also tell our subconscious that we can never charge that amount. And I see this happening with so many coaches. They tell me that, hey, I want to charge $5,000, $10,000. And I ask them, have you ever invested that amount in your own coaching? Most of the times the answer is no, because they perceive that amount as high when it is offered to them. These days, where I find myself thinking that, oh, this is too high of a charge, is when I am looking at real estate properties, because I usually compare with the market standard, and then I have to tell myself that, Yuvika, all you have to do is, if you like the place, just ask for it. Just tell the universe that I want this instead of judging the price. The money that is required for it will come in your life. So if you come across somebody who's charging a high amount, that's a proof to you that people in the market are actually willing to pay it. That's why it's priced at that. So every time celebrate it, because it becomes easier for you to normalize it so that you can set your own bold prices. 3. Undervaluing your services. This is the time to raise your prices. I see so many service providers and even product sellers keep the price the same for months and years. A question to ask yourself, are you really selling your time, or are you selling the transformation to your clients? Aligned clients don't just pay for your hours, they pay for the results. You got to redefine the transformation that you bring to people's lives and price your services accordingly. And I promise you one thing, that aligned clients will line up to get your services. When I was charging $300 per client for personal coaching, I felt like that's the maximum amount somebody would be willing to pay me. So hence, even a thought of going from 300 to 500 was just so impractical to me, because my subconscious was just so rewired, because my subconscious was just so convinced that there's nothing more than that. So I had to raise my wealth consciousness to raise my prices, and I have a free training on this that I have linked here, and I've also put the link in the description that you can go and watch. It's completely free and it rewires your mind to make way more money. One more thing that helped me raise my prices from $300 to now $12,000 per client was I started immersing myself in the value that I bring to the table and the transformations my clients have had working with me, obsessively focusing on that. And what happened in the process was that pattern of constantly telling me that no, more than 300 is not possible, it just vanished because it did not get the airtime in my mind. 4. Stop obsessing over expenses and focus on expansion. The purpose of money in our life is not only to cover expenses, contrary to what you learned growing up, and especially if you come from a reality where money was always short. You have quite literally programmed your mind, and that's the case with most of the people on this planet, and that's all right. Now, as a conscious being, it's your responsibility to start exposing yourself to what else is the purpose of money in your life. Is it to buy a bigger house for your family? Is it to fund a cause that is close to your heart? Maybe feeding animals, maybe sponsoring somebody's education. When you think beyond expenses, money flows with purpose. And that's such a powerful source of creating way more than your conscious mind can even imagine. When I work with my clients, we definitely work intensively on their money reality. And in the beginning, all they can think of doing with their money is paying for rent. And we always expand that out into dreams that excite them. So it's very important to know where your money will go when it comes to you. And what emotion would you be feeling then? Is it excitement, or is it this feeling of, okay, fine, I'm done with my expenses? You need to be clear of where your money will be going, and then money flows in your life. 5. Money is not bigger than you. It is just a part of your life. If you see money as separate than you or intimidating, it always feels out of reach, doesn't it? See money like oxygen. You breathe in and breathe out without even thinking about it. It is such a normal part of your life that you have just accepted that you are going to have a supply of oxygen at all times, haven't you? And I totally understand when you don't have the money to pay for next month's rent, it's just so difficult to tap into this analogy. Like, how am I supposed to believe that I have money right now while I can see in my bank account that I don't? The only reason you don't is because money was always a bigger project in your life. And again, this is something that we have learned growing up. You must be hearing conversations around you from your parents, maybe grandparents, relatives, or even relative fights over money. It got programmed in your mind that money is always scarce and you have to be constantly flapping your hands to make the next month's rent happen, or that rent could be anything else in your life. As we started getting into our adulthood, we started identifying with money and started making it too significant. The more significant we made it, the more it got out of our reach. You got to take your power back and you got to acknowledge yourself as the source of anything that you want in your life. Money is not the source, it is the resource. You and your energy creates everything. So we do this very interesting visualization in our programs. By the way, we are doing free sessions right now. So you can join our free WhatsApp community where I share that we're going to be doing a free session. The next one is on money mindset. So yeah, it aligns with you if you're watching this video. This is the visualization I do with people so that they can take their power back. So step 1 of that is close your eyes and ask yourself, if money is in front of me right now, what size is it? Is it bigger than me? Is it smaller than me? And step 2 is we slowly increase the size of your being while seeing the money is there, in fact, growing in number, but it is not at all bigger than you. So this is how you tell your subconscious that life is my bitch. I am not money's bitch. And I'm putting it this way because it hits home when it is put this way. So instead of giving power to the scarcity of money, give power to the source that you are, who creates everything in your life, including abundance of money. So these are the 5 tiny money habits that if you let go of, your money reality will start changing from that point onwards. And also, do you feel the energy of 2025? It's not the same as any other year. This is a very potent year in which you're going to get everything that you want. All you have to do is release everything that is not helping you, not empowering you, not supporting you, and immerse yourself in everything that is. Let me know in the comment which one tiny money habit you're going to be letting go of now. And I am praying for loads and loads of happy and effortless money coming in your life. It's done. I'm Yuvika, your mindset shifting coach. I'm going to see you in the next video.